Welcome to another episode of ODP Sports. I'm your host, Truth, and like always, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Today, I got a special show for y'all. But before we get started, man, I just want to say, make sure y'all comment below on the content. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. And if you're interested in being on the show in any type of way, email me at odp78@yahoo.com. So with that being said, today's show, I got a very special guest on the show talking about his career in boxing. You don't want to miss that. And also, I got the results from last week's Pick 6, and the picks are in for this week. So with that being said, it's time to get into the show. Let's go! Okay, welcome back, y'all. Like I told you before, I got a special guest on set with me, my son Devonteh, aka Vonnie. Appreciate you coming on. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir. And so, tell a little bit about Devonteh. A year ago, he got into boxing. Won a title down in West Virginia. I actually went to him with that. He dominated the competition. Congrats on that. Where's your belt? Did you bring your belt in?
Oh yeah, my belt.
Yeah, show the audience your belt. Yes, sir. He won that down in West Virginia. Nice belt there. It's heavy too, so that's what's up. How'd you feel when you won that?
Man, it was it was a piece of cake.
Look at him, piece of cake. That's what's up.
Something slight.
Yeah. So when you stepped into that ring and when they said fight and y'all dapped up, how did you feel? You know what I'm saying? Was you ready for that fight, or did it take you a while to take a punch and then you was into it?
Well, the dude that I fought, he not really nothing to brag about, but
he really shouldn't have been in the ring, man. I felt sorry for that dude.
I mean, it always be like that. It's always, you look at fights and you be like, bro, why are they fighting? Because it's like, it just depends on how much training. Like, bro, probably, I don't know what coaches, if you watch the video, the lady talks about 1-2 stab. What? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that is. But it's like, he probably, I don't know how long bro been training. But it just all depends on your coach. Yeah. So it's like my coach, a lot of people might not like him, but he teaches, he actually teaches you how to throw a punch, and he just knows what to. He's a good coach. A lot of people might prepare
you for.
Yeah, like he's a good coach. I think he's a good coach. I like how he trains me. Cause a lot of these gyms, I feel like when it comes to amateur boxing, a lot of coaches try to coach their boxers to be pro boxers, and there's a difference from amateur boxing and pro boxing. Like, pro boxing, you get more rounds. You can take a break in between rounds. Like, you can just if you go, say you do like 12 rounds or whatever in the pros. You got 12 rounds, so it's like the fourth round, if you're tired, you can just move around. You don't gotta do too much. And you can't do that in amateurs. You gotta be busy. Like a lot of people don't understand that concept. Like you gotta throw punch. Like you gotta throw punches. Right. You gotta throw punches. So it's like I can't just get one shot off. That like no, you gotta. Yeah, you gotta keep busy. Yeah, you gotta stay busy. And then another thing too is like, in amateurs, it's like you can literally win a. Like, you don't have to hit that hard. Like, I don't have to hit you that hard to win a fight. Like, I can literally, if I touch you, that counts as a point.
A point, yeah. So
a lot of people don't understand that when in boxing. I feel like. But what was the question though? I got kind of off.
Yeah, me too. I mean, that was pretty much. You hit everything right. You know what I mean? Just like on that point, as far as teaching people right. There's a difference between amateur and professional. You know what I mean? Like you said, in the pros, you can box hard in the first 3 rounds. You get tired in the 4th round, you can just take a break. You can bounce around and get your win back and stuff like that. Maybe even lose that round because you're up 3. Yeah, and then like they said, when amateur,
you get 3 rounds.
Yeah,
you gotta be busy. You gotta be busy.
Yeah. Yep. And it's really important to train your boxer right and know what you're training them for. You know what I'm saying? And that it all works together. Like you said, it's different between pro and amateur. You know what I'm saying? So, what is your amateur record right now?
I'm 2-2.
2-2. That's what's up. You know, so
my first fight. That's when I won this belt or whatever. And then my second fight was in Central Ohio or something like that. I know it was close to Toledo, but I fought the dude from Cincinnati. But like that fight, I wasn't like I can if we fought again, it wouldn't be
taken.
Yeah, like I can beat him because he's like a brawler. So he just comes and
he's
throws
a pressure fighter.
punches.
Just keep coming. Yeah,
that's people like that is easy to win. I mean, not easy, but it's easy to win because he's just coming in. Throwing,
and that's another thing too. Like being, going up. There's different ways you train boxers for different fighters. You got to know, like, is this person a pressure fighter or is he a?
Well, in amateurs, you don't know who you're fighting.
Right. So that's more when you're in a professional level and stuff like that.
When you're pros, you got months to train. In most cases, sometimes they'll a lot like when they're in the pros. What happens is like because if you watch some fights and it's like we were saying earlier, it's like why are you in the ring? Like when it comes to pros. Sometimes they'll give out two-week notices to certain boxers because they feel like they're gonna beat them. Like, that's somebody. They're just trying to get him a fight.
I'll take that fight.
Trying to get him a fight, and that happens a lot in the pros.
And sometimes they can be good and bad because it happens to a lot of boxers. Buster Douglas was one with Tyson. I think that was a short fight that he took that he was supposed to win. And actually, one of your fights at the fair, Buster Douglas was there. You know what I mean? I think that's a fight you lost. And I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just want to ask you, how important is it to be mentally ready for a fight too?
Well, yeah, that's what I was getting at with with my second fight. I was arguing with my daughter's mom and stuff. I didn't get the rest. I didn't get to eat right. I think I only ate. I don't think I ate the day before. And I was arguing with my daughter's mom and stuff. And then I went to sleep at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Then I went to work too off of that. So it's like I wasn't physically prepared. I wasn't mentally prepared. But I mean, that's never an excuse. Like at the end of the day, I still got in the ring. So that's a loss. Right.
But it's important for you to be all phases and ready for a fight, not just ready to fight, but mentally, physically, all works together.
That's why I got my ass whooped on that fight because I shouldn't. Nah.
Yeah, even when
I didn't fight the dude that I was supposed to fight. I fought that dude. The dude that I was supposed to fight was from like Turkey or something. But his record was me and him had the same record. The dude I fought, he was already like 6 fights. He had 6 fights. He was like six
fights in.
No, he's undefeated. So he already had six fights. That was my second fight. And then that's the same thing that happened at the fair. Like I didn't fight the dude that I fought. I fight at 130 and I went up 10 pounds to fight at 140, 139 or 142 or something like that. So I gained 10 pounds off of a day period. And then the dude, he didn't even have to weigh in. I think he was more than 140 because he was bigger than me. Stuff like that. And then that dude, so like when it comes to boxing, you're a novice and you're open. So that dude was open. I'm still novice. So it's like, when it comes to novice and being open, that has something to do with your experience.
So like novice is still beginner and open is a step up.
Yeah, but you can go open any time if you feel like you're ready. Like my coach, he be feeling like I'm ready to go open, but it's like I'll be working and stuff, so if I can't train, like I don't want to get beat up like that, like that last
stepping
fight.
Up too early.
So it's like I'm not. If I can't train right, I'm not boxing because getting beat up in them 3 rounds, man, that don't feel good.
Yeah, man, you think it's only 3 rounds, but man, when you in that ring, that's like an eternity, man. When is this bell gonna ring? You know what I mean? You trying to stay up and not get hit. You bouncing around. You ain't got no energy.
Feel your legs. Yeah. If you can't feel your legs, man, it's all bad. It's gonna be bad for you. I'm telling you.
That's what's up. So
you might quit boxing.
Right, get hit too hard, throw off the gloves. Right, I'm out of here. I saw a professional bout where dude did that. Well, he didn't even start the fight. Like he was in the ring waiting for his opponent to come out. And so when his opponent came out, they stood eye to eye. So right when they said fight, he just walked out. He got out the ring, walked. Everybody's looking. That's probably, I don't know. I gotta do my research on that dude, but
It could have been like his first fight, or he was probably
scared.
He probably knew the whole time he wasn't ready. Like he wasn't like. And then when he actually got in there, he was like, oh, hell,
this dude about to kill me.
But he dumb. If I was him, I would have just took a fall. Because he would have still got paid. He didn't get paid for that.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
I would have just. He hit me in the body. Oh.
Right.
What? So I'm like, oh. Get hit in the body.
Speaking of that, I ain't mean to cut you off, but when it comes to getting hit and getting, getting the days knocked out of you, man, I see a lot of boxers continue to stay up. Me personally, I think if you hit and you're distorted, I think you should go down and take an 8 count.
Yeah,
I see a lot of like professional fights where people are still trying to.
Because the reason why they do that is because it's just their ego. Yeah. They got something to prove, and then every boxer. A typical boxer, they got that. They don't want to give up. They want to keep going.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the punches don't really be hurting. It don't be hurting. It's just like when you keep getting hit, then you start getting discombobulated and stuff.
And I think where you get hit out on the face too factors in too. Like if you ain't got to get hit hard, but if you get hard and you hit, you don't have to get hit hard, but if you get hit in your temple, that's going to. Like the jaw area, the body ear.
I was about to say the main like punches that you want to look out for in boxing is like from the chin, and then like right here,
like kind of behind the ear, the back of the head.
Yeah, right here. I think that's like where your vision or something like that. Huh?
Yeah.
And then if you just stand right there and they punch you like straight in your face, you'll feel that.
Oh yeah,
you'll feel that through your legs.
Yeah. But it's not going to be as worse as getting hit like back here in your chin. It's something about getting hit with an uppercut or something in your chin. If you get hit,
that's how when I fought Cleveland, that's what happened because he got me like good in my chin.
Yeah.
But it really the punch didn't hurt. He just I was coming up and then he just like hit me in my chin and that's how I fell down. But it's like I didn't really feel that. Like I felt like oh shit.
It just caught you, just caught your attention. Like hold on, let me get back into it. But last question I got for you before I let you go is, how has boxing helped you mentally, physically, mentally and physically, just all around as far as life? How has being a boxer, learning that, how has it helped you?
It helps a lot. It helps you look at life different. I feel like a lot of people, a lot of guys feel like they have to walk around and be intimidating to people. But it's like me knowing that I can beat you up. It's like I don't have to walk around and like we walk past each other, I'm mean money like I'll beat you up like
start something just to start a fight.
Like it definitely. So I can say boxing like it will humble you. It's definitely like if you're going through something in life, that's definitely something that you should do. Because I was going through something and that really helped out a lot. The boxing it helped out a lot.
Sweet.
That whole year.
Yeah,
you already know what I was
doing. I'm a testament, to that I seen how you change, how it helped you, your attitude.
Yeah, I just look at it just, it makes, like I said, it humbles you. It just makes me appreciate I just appreciate life more.
That's what's up.
I don't look at things like, why did God put me in this and that,
Yeah.
Everything. I just feel like everything happens for a reason and stuff.
That's what's up, man.
And then a lot of people fuck up their lives themselves. Like they do stuff, they do dumb stuff, and then when bad stuff starts to happen to them, they just wonder why it happened. It's like, bro, you just robbed a bank. What did you expect? What did you think was going to happen?
That's your fault. You in jail because of that. Well, my mom, nah, your mom didn't make you go out and rob that bank. You did it. You chose that. I don't care what you say. And that goes to say, even when if someone put a gun to your head and tell you this, you still got to make that decision to do what they say or not. So it all comes down to you. And you're
that situation. I don't feel like getting shot.
I feel, but you still gotta make the choice. You know what I'm saying? Somebody put a gun in your head, give me your wallet. You make the decision.
I'm gonna just give him my wallet.
All right. And you can't be mad because you ain't got no money. Well, you chose to give that, so
hurry up, call the bank.
Yeah.
But then you gotta look. See, that's even stuff like that too. It's like, why? Like it's bank. Like it's a whole bunch of banks. So it's like, why? It's not smart to carry a lot of cash because of that reason right there.
Yeah.
So it's like if you lost your wallet, you can call the bank and cancel your cards and you still have your money.
Yeah.
So it's like
people that walk around with big wads of money is just stupid.
Not really smart unless you that untouchable.
Right.
You know nothing gonna happen to you. It's not smart to walk around.
It's just not smart to walk around that much money anyway.
A lot of these things in Columbus is not smart, bro. Like I don't know. I just don't get it. That's why I just be staying out the way.
Yeah.
Stuff, but I don't understand Columbus. The people that live in Columbus, like I really don't understand.
You just do what you gotta do for your daughter and yourself, man. And keep up the good work. You know what I'm saying? Keep boxing. So
I'm taking a break right now because I'm doing like driving trucks and stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna get back in the gym.
That's what's up, man.
Still got it. You feel me?
Yeah. You got your professional record now, man. You got stuff on paper, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So, big ups to you on that, man. Keep up the good work, man. I'm proud of you, like always. You know what I mean. So. Down in the description below, if you want to see a couple of his fights, I'll have the link down. You can click on and check out some of his fights and, leave a comment, stuff like that, supporting, go through his page and stuff, holler at him, But we're going to talk a little bit because I know a little bit about football. We got the pick six board back here. We're going to get into that later. But you always been a Hurts fan, right? Jalen Hurts since college?
Yeah, since when he was like, I don't really remember, but didn't somebody get hurt and then that's when he took over the...
Well, no, he got hurt and I think it was Tua came in.
I think that happened to him too because remember he was a freshman. I'm not talking about when he got hurt. Okay. I think the quarterback back before him got hurt and he just took over Alabama and then the same thing happened to him with Tua.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't remember.
I gotta look into it. I don't really remember,
check it out.
Yeah, I've been watching Jalen Hurts since he's been in Alabama.
Yeah,
so he's always been my favorite. Like, and then I was kind of salty when Tua
came in.
But I mean, I had to give him his props because Tua, at the moment, he was a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. He was doing his thing.
He came in the championship game, and so you can't take away that momentum. You got to roll with him. It's just unfortunate for Hurts at that time that happened to him.
But he made the smart decision. Then he switched to colleges.
Yeah, he went over to Oklahoma. Yeah, he played.
And now look at him. He's on the Eagles.
The Eagles 11-1. You think they're gonna win the title?
I mean, I don't know. I ain't really been into sports, so
I ain't like that.
Because I just feel like a lot of this stuff just be rigged. Like that TCU and Kansas game. TCU should have been lost, but when they did that 2-point conversion, like the dude
was wide open,
left him wide open. That and
he saw
you can't say that's not like I don't understand it. Like they practice that all the time. Like there ain't no way that he just
stop and not keep following your assignment.
He was next to his teammate, so it's like why like I just don't understand.
If you look at that play when that tight end ran across, what's the name that was guarding? He stopped. And then he ran and dude was just wide open caught it. And I'm looking at that too like, man, how did he not keep up with his assignment? You know what I'm saying? Everybody know. And I know sometimes there are causing for confusions on the field, but that wasn't the case. Like, it was like he just stopped.
Like, hell, I'm not.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
This is the last play of the game. This could be the last play of the game. I'm not about to make a mistake like that.
And I feel that. And it is politics in sports. A lot of games are rigged and set up for certain things to happen.
It's just exhausting. And then all the rules, like that Ohio State versus Clemson game. The dude, he cracked the quarterback from Clemson and he got ejected. And I feel like that's the reason why they lost because after that, the momentum and everything
shifted
went down. And just like y'all really kicked him out. Like what the fuck, y'all? He got tackled. The dude tackled him. You ejected him for
and all the rules, like you said, the rules and stuff. It makes it unbearable. That's why I don't.
Tackle the quarterback. Run through the passer. Like, I might as well change the two-hand tag.
Right, that's what I'm saying about
quarterback or something.
And I'm like, you protect that player. What about the offensive defensive line? Because they're banging all day. Every snap. They're running each other. Why no roughing the guard calls? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It's like you said, all these rules and how the sports are, it makes it hard to watch. And that's why I haven't been watching a lot of basketball, you know what I mean? Because it's just no defense, too much for it's all staged and stuff like that. But that's what's up, man. But like I said, man, I appreciate you coming on to the show, man, and talk about your accomplishments, man. Keep it up. Like I said, down below, I'll have the link so you can check out some of his hot fights and highlights and stuff like that. And, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate you. Keep up the good work. All right, y'all. That's it for us right now, man. Pick 6 coming up next, man. So stay tuned for that, y'all. So peace. ODP,
I'm having
I'm
a
out.
seizure.
What's up, y'all? It's time for Pick Six, sponsored by The Path. And we are in week 14 of the NFL season. It's 5 weeks left. To the left of the board is our results from week 13. And I want to give a shout out to Flair. He posted the first 6-0 record of the week. Big ups to you on that. And I'm still holding down the number one spot. I went 5-1 overall record, 55-23. Flair has taken over the second spot with that 6-0 record last week at 51-27. Wildflower dropped down to number 3. She went 4-2 last week, record at 49-29. LP still holding down the number 4 spot. Went 4-2 last week, record 44-34. He's actually gaining ground. Is moving up. And Trina as well. Big ups for going 5-1 with overall record 41-38. Our Sunday picks, our game of the week. We're gonna start with me. My game of the week is Minnesota going into Detroit. Flair's actually picked Minnesota to win that game, but myself, I'm going with Detroit. Detroit in their last 5 games is 4-1. Their defense is only allowing an average of 19 points a game. And Detroit, they're actually 2-1 in the division, so they got a winning record in the division. Minnesota's holding down the division at 10-2, Detroit's 5-7, and this is a division game. So if Detroit's defense can disrupt Minnesota's time offense, then they can get that win at home. I'm going with Detroit to win that game. Flair decided to go heads up with me and pick Minnesota. Flair's pick of the week. Philly going into New York. That's going to be a good one right there. That is another division game as well. Philly is 11-1, and New York is 7-4-1. Actually tied with Washington last week at home. Flair decided to go heads up with me. Him and LP, they both picked Philly. I'm picking New York. And the reason why I'm picking New York at home is 4-2-1. They're 0-2 in the division. 0-2-1 in the division. Philly is 5-0 on the road, and I think that's coming to an end today. New York is a good team. I think, like I said before, I think that whole division is going to the playoffs. I'm taking New York at home to win that game. Wildflowers pick of the week: Kansas City and New York. Kansas City and Dallas. Now, Wildflower herself is a she is a Denver. She is a Denver fan, and she picked the business decision to go with Kansas City to go into Denver and get that win. Kansas City is 9-3. Denver is 3-9. Kansas City 4-2 on the road, 3-0 the division. I don't see how they're gonna lose that division game against Denver. Wildflowers picking Kansas City to go into Denver and get that win. So we got LP's game of the week. It's between Houston going into Dallas. And everybody is on that Dallas bandwagon this week. Houston is 1-10-1. That's an odd record to have. 1-10-1. Dallas is 9-3. They're 6-1 at home and 3-2 on the road. I don't see Houston at all going into Dallas and upsetting them. I mean, Houston can compete, put up some points, but their defense is atrocious. So Dallas, LP's going with Dallas for the pick of the week for him, and so is everybody else on the board. And Trina's pick of the week is Cleveland going into Cincinnati. Trina is going with our hometown, the Browns, to upset Cincinnati in Cincinnati. But Wildflower decided to go heads up with her and pick Cincinnati to win that game. Cleveland is 5-7. Cincinnati is 8-4. They're both in a 2-game win streak. Cleveland is 2-1 in the division, but they are 2-4 away. Cincinnati at home this year is 4-1, but they're 1-3 in the division, so that's going to be a good one. If I was betting, I would have to go with Cincinnati, but if Cleveland bring their A game, defense step up, how their offense, show up. I'm not really for sure. This is Watson's second game running the offense, so we'll see. But Trina's going with the hometown. Her hometown favors the Browns to upset Cincinnati in Cincinnati. So Wildflower's going heads over her. She picks Cincinnati. So rounding off our picks for the week, rest of my picks is Dallas, New York, and Seattle. Flair's pick of the weeks. Other picks is also Dallas, Minnesota, Kansas City. LP going with Buffalo, Philly, Kansas City. Trina, Tennessee, Buffalo, and Dallas. Wildflower, Dallas, KC, and the 49ers. And for the Monday night game, everybody except for LP has picked New England to go into Arizona and pour that off on Monday night. I think New England's good enough to go into Arizona and get that win. So I'm rolling with New England. So is everybody but LP. So LP is going up against heads up with everybody else. He's picking Arizona to go Arizona pull it out at home. Big ups if they do, but we're rolling with New England. So you got it. You have it there for the pick six this week, and this is the road to the trophy. So we got 5 weeks left. Everybody's gaining ground on everybody. Who is going to win this trophy? So y'all stay tuned for this. You know what I mean? But that's all I got from the pick six. Your boy Truth is out.